What does Coinbase, SEC, and Cathie Wood all have in common? It's all about money, baby. Price action and a whole lot more coming up right now. This is Pounds for Breakfast. Okay, good morning, you beautiful human beings, guys. It is Thursday. It's nice, wet, and rainy right here in sunny South Africa in the Western Cape. But let's get into markets. Just have a look at what all is busy happening around the world. We're going to keep it short and sweet. There's quite a bit to talk about. We want to get into some trading. All right, so let's just talk about really quickly what's happening in the world of the markets, right? Just having a look at the US. Cathie Wood is snapping up Coinbase stock, right? Cathie Wood, essentially from my perspective, in terms of a fund manager, an ETF fund manager, has some of the biggest kahunas I've seen in the markets. She dives in things, straight on. When the SEC is attacking something, she's buying up that stock, right? And maybe that's exactly how it's supposed to be. Now, what is the big incentive around the SEC cracking down on Coinbase, Binance, and crypto as a whole? Is this about regulatory efforts? Is this about the money, right? And this comes down to the money, right? Wall Street has allowed and has seen crypto running rampant for quite a bit of time. But I believe this is Wall Street coming back at crypto and trying to regulate and control and getting their piece of the pie, right? So everyone's very quick to forget that some of the biggest banks in the world, 5-10 years ago said crypto is a joke, right? It's absolute lunacy. It's crazy. No one will touch it. It'll never be worth anything, right? And then you saw big banks like JP Morgan and all these other investment firms starting to launch their own cryptocurrencies, their own coins, their own infrastructure. So is this the next evolution of saying, hey, well, listen, we now recognize you as something real and a threat to the current system. We now want to, we want to be friends. We want to be regulated. We want to play in the same court. And that is the commonality between crypto, the SEC, and Cathie Wood. This is just all about money, right? Cathie Wood sees it for what it is. Crypto's yet to stay. She's buying up that stock. So where do we currently look at things right now? If you guys looked at my Bitcoin analysis from Monday in the Pounds of Breakfast session there, if you've missed it, I'm going to link it up here. But if you missed that, right, Bitcoin has dropped $600 to the point at which we sold it on Monday. However, do I think this is going to sell forever? No. Do I think this is going to have an immediate net negative effect on the markets of crypto? Yes, right. Immediate, temporary, but ultimately long term. If you look at Cathie Wood's ARK's investment strategy, they're investing long term, right? They're snapping up stocks today and they will continue to buy up stock as it falls in value. So they will buy stock, it'll continue to fall in value. They'll continue to add buy positions on that stock as it falls, and they're looking long term. So when we look at the whole crypto space, right, the commonality is money, right? Everybody wants to get in, everyone wants to be a part of, and I hope that you are spending a little bit more time being a part of that. We are going to include crypto as part of Premium Plus in terms of some of the signals that we are going to be generating. Again, great thing about HFM, right? So if you don't already have a account, obviously link down in the description, open up your account, get sorted out. There's a ton of cryptos for you to choose from in order to be able to trade. So you definitely want to be a part of that. Just quickly having a look at the S&P 500 heat map for yesterday. A mixed bag. However, we did see banks, energy and industrials really sort of grind ahead in some of those leading numbers there, right? Amazon tanking 4.25% on the day yesterday. So a bit of a mixed bag, but I'm going to show you the charts. I'm going to show you the price action as to why we potentially saw that yesterday. Now, quickly having a look, this is US 30. Now, again, if you're part of Premium Plus, guys, we had a really great day. We've actually had a great week this week in terms of some of the live broadcasts, some of the live trading. But yesterday, if you're part of Premium Plus, then you would have got through a trade opportunity that looked like this, buying the US 30 at about just past 2 in the afternoon. So if you're not yet part of Premium Plus, guys, what is Premium Plus? I'm going to get this question quite a lot. Premium Plus means you're in a separate group, a separate environment where I send my opportunities as and when I see them, with risk management, with things attached, and it includes dollars for lunch. So if you want to come and see how we trade live, why we trade what we trade, you want to be part of that community, part of being surrounded by real traders trading real markets, and that's where you want to be. Now, I'm leaving today as the final day to get into Premium Plus for free, provided you have an HFM account of more than $100 in that account, right? So again, if you want to get in today for free, valid until close of business today, you want to go ahead, open up that account, get it funded, get it sorted, send us proof that you've opened and funded. As long as it's allocated under the dividend markets affiliate link, then we will obviously move you under. From tomorrow, you would have to subscribe, but the value is undeniable. We had an absolutely amazing day yesterday. Just having a look at some of the highlights from our show yesterday. Let's see, we're in the profit. Let's go, baby. So now we're finally breaking those limits. Let's bring out Trump again to do his thing, to do his little dance. I'm going to close up some of those profits right there, and I'm going to move my stop loss to profits. So we caught the fake outs. Well done, guys. We caught the fake outs in there. Let's see, is US 100 still thumping topside? US 100 is retracing a little bit, but we got US 30 back. Right, we called US 30 back to come do its thing, to come pay and answer for its crimes, for its sins. Beautiful stuff. So again, if you want to be part of Premium Plus, link down below, open up that account, get it funded. Again, today is the last day to get in for free. You can get in tomorrow at any other point in time, but there is going to be a fee. There is a discount if you have an HFM funded account. So again, just remember that. Now let's jump into the charts and have a look at what happened for the balance of yesterday and what may be happening for the balance of today. So this is the point at which we bought US 30, right? Looking at that breakout, we got a bunch of sideways markets here, ultimately pushing up for around about 1,000 pips towards that top side. We're currently sitting in a little bit of a limbo zone, right? In terms of, finding that retest above the breakout point there. And we're now looking for US 30 to make up that decision over where that next little spot is going to be. So I'm looking for potential buy opportunities, but I'm also pretty open to some sell opportunities, provided we go through some levels here right now. Again, should we break some of these levels, or we go into sell market or buy market, I will be sending that trade through to Premium Plus. So I'm going to be saying this a bunch of times. I don't want to keep driving it 1,000 times home, but you know where the value is. It sits in Premium Plus. You want to get in there. Having a look at US 100, we caught US 100 2 for a buy yesterday afternoon. Ultimately, there was a much bigger retracement that came in at that 4 o'clock time. Now, we'll be teaching this afternoon what that 4 o'clock time reversal potentially means, and what are some of the things you need to spot to be able to catch it, right? So I'm going to be teaching that live, dollars for lunch, Premium Plus this afternoon at 3:15. You do not want to miss that out. We do have some fundamental data coming in at 2:30 on the dollar. However, we're not going to be too worried about that. We'll have a trade in prior to that 2:30 data. I believe it is unemployment data, or how many people filed for unemployment, and then we will be live at 3:15 trading the markets. Looking at USD for those of you out there who are looking for some opportunities. USD respecting some of that price action structure. We did not get the breakout on that 88.2. I did not send a trade for this because, again, we did not meet some of those limits that we needed to obviously break. It seems that USD is going to continue to respect this channel. So feel free to copy this channel onto your charts. Again, 30-minute time frame. You simply want to just map out those resistance touches and where we're bouncing off this morning. Should we start to break through this, it could signal two things. First thing, it will signal we could go a little bit into a sideways market, representing opportunities to scalp some of those highs and lows as we move into the next state, which should be a bit of a bull state, right? Again, a weakening rand, a strengthening dollar would help to justify or signify that this breakout may end up happening. Again, looking at Bitcoin, if you guys sold with me on Monday's Pounds for Breakfast, again, Bitcoin has dropped just over $500 right now. It was just over $600 a little bit of a moment ago. And again, we do expect that to continue to fall. Looking at gold yesterday afternoon, gold met some of the requirements that we had for it for some sort of breakout. And we got that gold breakout yesterday afternoon in this zone, in this territory, right? So gold made that little bit of a pop towards the top side, breaking that 1966 resistance level that I mentioned that we're speaking about live in the show. We broke through, held up temporarily, but that 4 o'clock reversal came in and we saw a massive strengthening on the dollar, which caused a massive sell-off on gold. So based on where gold currently is, it's going to be a very interesting position to see. We are in what looks like a retracement or a correction for a next bear impulse, right? So again, whenever we see markets that sort of have this massive impulse and then sort of correct for a period of time, right? We generally expect for that correction to meet some sort of fib retracement level and then impulse once again. However, should we have an overextension of this correction, it will signal some bull territory. Now, again, we're going to be paying close attention to VWAP over the course of today. We'll be paying close attention to gold. If I see breakout territory start to form, I will be sending that. Just giving you a bigger picture of where we are on gold, just so that you understand. Again, yesterday I explained we were in this breakout retest moments in time. We've got that triple bottom that we've seemed to have met and respected, Again, we can see that that level has been respected. We went through temporarily. We've now respected that level 2 other times since. So I do believe this may be a potential turnaround and or reversal point for gold. And we're going to continue to pay a little bit of attention to these levels as we look for a little bit of divergence, convergence along this zone. So again, stay tuned on Premium Plus for a trade opportunity on gold. So today we're looking at potential USD ZAR buy breakouts. We're looking at gold potential opportunities to try and get long back up into that $19,955 to an ounce of gold. We're continuing to monitor US30 for potential breakouts on either side of this value proposition. The same thing can be also said for US 100, right? Do we extend some of those moves down, or are we going to see some reversals? Well, markets certainly tend to think that there's going to be a bit more bullish action, and yet we still see banks doing evaluations saying there's just not that much momentum behind some of these bull claims that need to be there. However, remove all the sentiment, one thing still remains is that the bulls have finally come into control of these markets, right? Looking at US30, looking at NASDAQ, across the board, we can see that the bulls are finally at play here and the bulls are in control, right? I did this quick analysis for most of the people yesterday in our Premium Plus session. We can see that the 2022 bear market has come to an end. We've done those retests. If we draw a parallel to 2022's bear market, we can see that we've completed and successfully broken out, retested twice. We're now in that secondary breakout stage. The next stage that we're in, right, and the next key level that needs to be overcome for US30 as well as other indices / commodities is going to be overcoming some of these key resistance levels that we'll see across the board. We'll see the same thing on US 100, otherwise NASDAQ. We'll see the same thing on US30, Dow Jones, right? If we're able to overcome some of these levels, right, that is exactly what we need to kind of break through to the top side. Now, you guys will also, the key eye among you will notice we are getting that ascending triangle, right? Ascending triangle means essentially we got a lot more buyers in the space pushing up those higher lows, and that should culminate somewhere around about where we are now. So I'm very keen to look into, will we see that buy breakout? Will we see that Dow Jones momentum come into the course of the day, potentially even before Friday, breaking out the ceiling of the $34,000 flat mark? So 34,000 is the key resistance level that I'm looking for. But again, if you want to get that signal directly on your phone, you want to be in Premium Plus. That is where all the action is happening. So link in Telegram down below, jump in, get those accounts open, get them funded, get in today for free. Go ahead and share this with somebody that you feel could extract some value from this. And as always, share the love. Guys, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and smash the link down below in the description to start the Quantum Growth Markets Academy. There's 8 hours of me teaching everything you need to know and so much more. There's no point paying thousands and thousands of rands or dollars for a course out there when I'm providing everything that you need and so much more for free. Link down below, you can share, you can go crazy. It's available to you. Again, today's the last day to get into Premium Plus for free. So you guys know what to do. Smash the link, smash the likes. I will see you guys in the groups. As always, much love and see you later.